I got laid off this morning.
We are meeting with those who are most directly impacted by this restructuring decision.
I do want to let you know that the company has decided to end your employment with us effective immediately.
Welcome back, guys, and thanks for tuning in. I hope you all had a very good Christmas with your families, your friends, with your loved ones. And today we're going to review these people's videos that they have been laid off a week or two before Christmas, and I'm going to give you my take on them. Let's get into it.
I got laid off this morning. I was supposed to have the day off. The whole company was supposed to be off. I get a phone call from my boss, and she goes, I need you to check your email. The sales director wants to have a meeting with you. I'm like, okay, like, I'll go check my email. Like, I'm at home, it's fine. So I have a meeting invite from the sales director titled Meeting with HR. HR! Like, everyone who is in the corporate world knows that it's never a good thing when you have a meeting with HR, because it normally only means one thing, and it normally means that you're losing your job. So I get ready for this call. I go put my makeup on, go put on my mascara, because I know I'm probably going to have my camera on. And what do you know? They say, we're going to eliminate your position. We are trying to save money. Yada, yada, yada. And they go through all this stuff that you're never going to remember, because, like, your life just changed, like, within the blink of an eye. And the crazy thing is that my boss, like, didn't even know that this was happening. Like, when she called me, I called her back and I was like, well, what's the issue? Like, I see HR is on this meeting. And she's like, I don't know, like, I'll drive home for this meeting. So then I just have to, like, you have to sit there, like, with your camera on after they just delivered, like, the worst news ever. Like,
All right, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to her boss that did not know that she's being laid off. When HR and companies are going to restructure their companies and they are going to eliminate certain positions, sometimes even the boss themselves get eliminated from those positions as well. I have family members that had happened to them, that the entire department got eliminated, and him along with 20 people that he was supervising got totally eliminated. And the one thing that you guys need to keep in mind is the companies don't have feelings. They don't care about you. You are only a serial number on a spreadsheet. And when it comes to eliminating certain positions, they don't care about your situation. If you just bought a new house or you just rented a new place because you have been transferred to this new position, which by the way happened to us, or if you just added a new addition to the family, they don't care. Those companies will always do what is best for them, not what is best for you. And they will always put profits above you. Let's keep going.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we are here. So Caroline, thank you for meeting with us today. As it's shared today at the staff meeting, we are meeting with those who are most directly impacted by this restructuring decision. Unfortunately, your position is one that is being eliminated. I want to recognize how challenging this news might be. Please know that this decision is no way a reflection of your effort, the impact you've had. You have been a vital part of our team, and I deeply appreciate your hard work, dedication, and commitment.
The impact that you made on the company, you are a very valuable asset to the company. We appreciate your hard work, your dedication, all of those long hours that you put in for the company to boost their numbers, and your commitment to making sure that happens. And yet, with all of that, I want to thank you, but your ass is fired.
I know there's a lot to process, and it's a difficult situation for all of us.
Not for you, you're not being fired.
Please know that I'm here to support you through the transition in any way I can.
We're trying to buy a house.
I don't know that, but I understand.
I mean, like, before the holidays? 2 weeks before the holidays? How callous.
They don't care. They simply don't care. This woman was about to buy a house and now they can't. Companies can care less about you. This woman apparently was a very valuable asset to the team. She was very committed to this company. She was very loyal to the company. And this is the thanks that she got. Before Christmas, she got fired. Now they got to live off of that savings that they had, which they have set aside to buy a house. I have had my share of experiences as well, and I have been fired during Christmas time. My position got also eliminated, and I'm telling you, it's not easy. That's when I learned the companies don't care about you. Companies don't have feelings. And it was at this point that I decided that I needed to start working for myself, because I cannot continue to be dependent on a company working a 9 to 5 forever.
I do want to let you know that the company has decided to end your employment with us effective immediately. Although you did submit a 2 weeks notice, we appreciate it, but our company does not have to honor that. So with that, we are ending your working relationship with us today. So what I would like for you to do, Stephen, is please log out of all company accounts and systems right away. So we will also need you to return any company property that you have, such as your equipment. And what we'll do is we'll follow up with the instructions on how to return these items and details about your final paychecks and any other benefits that you may be entitled to at this time. So, Stephen, I know this is not information that you're wanting to hear, but I do want to thank you at least for your contributions.
Hey, excuse me, but I just put that 2 weeks notice in today. I sent it over to my team lead.
Understood. And we should advise your team as well that we don't have to honor it.
Did you guys listen to what this woman just said to this man? I'm going to play it one more time. And those of you young men who are about to enter into the workforce, you need to pay very close attention and listen up. Ladies, you too.
I just put that 2 weeks notice in today.
That we don't have to honor it. We don't. So with that, we're going to go ahead and end your employment with us effective immediately.
Look, on Christmas Eve, I took my two sons, my 15 and my 11-year-old son, and the two dogs on a 4-mile hike. And as we were walking up the mountains, I was telling them about this man's story, how he had put in 2 weeks and they didn't care and they fired him. And I told them, you are 15 years old. When you get older and you get your first job, the company that you're going to work for, they're going to tell you to give them 2 weeks notice. If you find employment someplace else, that will give them a chance to find somebody else. When they're going to fire you, they're not going to tell you, by the way, in 2 weeks you are fired. They're going to fire you on the spot. And if you give them 2 weeks notice, there's no guarantee that the company will honor that. The company doesn't owe you anything, and therefore you don't owe them anything, no matter how good of an employee you are. Because know this, as soon as the company figures a way to continue to maintain profits without you, they will fire you on the spot despite your 2 weeks notice. They don't give a damn.
I just got laid off from my job. I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe it. I actually cannot believe that this is happening to me. Yeah, I get on the meeting. The whole meeting, I swear to God, lasts 4 minutes. And it was just so impersonal after you've worked with these people for so long and given so much. They just read off a script and then fire you. The meeting started, and then as soon as the HR manager joined the meeting, she is reading off a script or whatever. And she's like, does anyone have any questions? First of all, this has been 4 minutes. You actually just ripped my livelihood away from me in 4 minutes. It's actually just ruthless what they do to you, ruthless. And the severance package, they gave us 2 weeks of severance. 2 weeks of severance. They were so basically you get one more paycheck, half of your month paycheck. And then you're just done for. That's it. You're off the books. They don't give a fuck about you anymore. This is so diabolical. First of all, they laid us off, 3 weeks before Christmas? Between Thanksgiving and Christmas? How evil do you have to be? Literally, how evil do you have to be? To lay off people between Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. I just bought this house that I am standing in 3 months ago. And the only reason I could afford this house was because of the salary that I was making. And like, I can survive a little bit, but like, I'm literally gonna lose my house. Oh my God, that's a whole nother story, but I have a mortgage to pay. And I have no money coming in. $0 more. All the stuff that's coming in from like what I bought on Black Friday, everything's getting returned because I need that money now. Like, that's crazy. I don't even have a paycheck to get me to Christmas. I don't even have a paycheck over Christmas. That is so evil, you guys. That is so diabolical. That is actually so diabolical. That's insane.
Look, here's my take on all of this. Whatever company that you're working for, do the best you can to be the best employee for that company. Not because you want to secure the job, because no job is secure, as you have just seen in all of these videos. And it will also help you if you ever decide to do something for yourself. You are going to develop that attitude of wanting to always do and be the best. That will be number one. The second thing that I will say is that you go into this job knowing full well that you are very replaceable. The company does not care about you. What your situation, what your circumstances are, profits will always be put above you. Third, the company has no feelings. If they need to restructure the entire company, they will do it at your expense. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5 as long as you don't do that forever. This is the conversation that I had with my son as we were walking up the mountains 4 hours, and I was talking to him 4 hours going up and then 4 hours heading down, giving him some life lessons, and I was telling him all of my 9 to 5 that I had and how I was able to utilize all the experiences that I gained working all those 9 to 5s into my business, and how I was able to gain the success which I enjoy. And I'm going to share them with you on another video and pass this knowledge to you, just like I was passing it to my son and giving him some life lessons and some advice that he might pursue as soon as he gets his first job when he turns 16. I hope that you guys had a pretty good Christmas with family and friends and loved ones. And for 2025, set some goals for yourself, not only to lose weight, but set some goals that will help you be more financially stable next year than this year, and go work at it. Thank you all for being with me. Thank you for all your support. Watch your 6 at all times, and I'll see you next time.